This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for none other than my Clarity Empress Collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. And let me know, or the chat. Let me know. Excuse me. I'm trying to put my thing on. There we go. So comment in the comment section. You know if the reading resonates with you. Let's see. We're about to get this thing started. All right. All right, party people. When you join the building, I will begin. Peace. Peace and blessings, sis. Peace, peace, peace. Wagwan, girl. So me and Cuzzo was talking about alter ego today. You know, I get my down and we're talking about how that alter ego has pulled somebody into a space they do not want to be in. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Pulling out the Tarot of Oppositions, Tonoid. We gonna get to the bottom. Alright, Spirit, give me a message for the collective because somebody's alter ego has kind of ruined some things for them. And as my cousin put it, Mr. Chin, Mrs. Chin, they can't access Mrs. Chin anymore because Venom ruined it. Alright, so let's see what we talk about here. Spirit, give me a message for the collective, what they need to know. That alter ego kind of blew it. What's going on, Spirit? Oh, so in the past, because this is the past energy, they had Two of Cups. You know, I'm hearing Beauty and the Beast. Thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell every time you subscribe. That way you're notified. Hi. Love, God is good. How are you? Tell me more. What happened to this? Oh. Yeah, this alter ego just popped out. This King of Pentacles. Somebody was very self-absorbed with money. Self-absorbed, like they might have been conceited, Spirit says. A very conceited individual. Um, you know, the King of Pentacles is a very corrupt individual. So this person, you know, they didn't care how they get it. You know, they did dirty things, right? We all know what kind of things they could have done. Tell me more. I have a good day. How about you? Have you had a good day today? Oh, oh, and they are dealing with a Queen of Pentacles. So their counterpart. But it's not. See, neither one of these are good. Okay, so she is the type of energy that is so codependent, so greedy. Um, Good. I'm glad you had a good day. Please make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and ring that bell. Um, you know. I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. That was for you, boo. But we going with that because Spirit said that's it, and started having me look for the thumbnail so I could find it. But so now we got Dusty, Musty, Crusty, and Raggedy. Raggedy B, right? Now, what I see here is that in the past, shit was great. Now, these two spirits that they can't keep up, they can't keep up. So they can't keep up appearances. They can't keep up with each other. They can't keep up with their bills. They can't keep up. They can't keep up. They can't keep up. Whoever they compete with, they can't keep up with. You know what I'm saying? And, the divide is getting wider and wider. The struggle is getting heavier and heavier. Okay? She's draining. He's draining. They miserable with each other. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn. I know this deck would tell me. Oh, yeah. Six of Pentacles. Everything is a string attached with them. Whatever somebody gives, the other one got to have. Or other one got to take. And it's just all kinds of just poor financial choices. People borrow money, not paying it back. People doing the wrong thing with money, spending it wrong, not paying the bill. We on that season, like where I'm at, the season has already been upon us where they'll shut you off if you ain't pay that bill. This is like things getting shut off. You know what I'm saying? Overdrafts. Just problem after problem. They can't keep up. And like I said, this is borrowed money, so they may even owe money to people they know, relatives. Them loan sharking apps that you borrow money, what they call paydays, and then they turn around and charge you interest if you don't pay. I don't know, something like that. I just know that you don't pay, you gonna pay a lot. Okay, everything when it comes to this, folks, is whew, Lord have mercy to eat. Lord have mercy. And I gotta share something with you too, cause I'll share it with you later. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. And you like the one I picked too, right? Cause we talking about this alter ego. Oh, and the High Priestess. Wow, the High Priestess in reverse. Mm, mm, mm. Just listening to Mrs. Chin read. I just said they can't have no access to Mrs. Chin. And then we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh my gosh. So you know what I heard? That nothing I do works. Nothing I say will work. This person was taking things for face value, not trusting their intuition. Also, Spirit said they were doubting a high priestess. Like the high priestess, whoever the high priestess is, I'm about to hit my mic. Whoever the high priestess is to this person, yeah, she not talking. And remember, she keep coming out and she not talking. And this one here is, Spirit said they see her in their dreams. Because High Priestess in reverse for me is a special card about dreaming a lot. This person sees the High Priestess in their dreams. But they did that. Okay. So in present energy, this person is impoverished and possibly corrupt, right? The way they get their money. I don't know if they take it from somebody. I don't know if they're doing some underhanded things or they're just struggling. Spirit said they could just be struggling and frustrated over their struggle. But in the hidden energy is the ragged. Now, this is their counterpart. Okay, this is their karmic. This is each other's karmic. Each one of them, both of them are karmic toward each other. Okay, so this person is not in good energy, even though she's in a hidden energy, draining the hell out of this person. But they don't get along, and there's string attached to everything. Meanwhile, he dreaming about a high priestess he can't access. What are y'all talking about? I can't see it. No, but you can't tell me. You don't have to tell me. I'm just talking. So, and then you got the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of lies being told between the two of them. There's a lot of arguing. There's like a lot of bickering. A lot of drama associated with this King of Swords in reverse. But there was Two of Cups in the past. So tell me more about that Two of Cups. Tell me about more about the Two of Cups. Oh, so somebody ruined a Two of Cups situation. They ruined a partnership. They ruined it by not being satisfied, kept looking. So this is giving like cheater energy. You know what I mean? Like somebody who felt like, well, what they had wasn't enough, or if I got this, I could get that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in greedy energy, which would explain the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of like somebody daydreaming, feeling like they had a lot of options, but they really didn't. Spirit said they didn't. What they did though was their option was to either act right or ruin some things. And I feel like they ruined some things because they chose the wrong thing, or at least the things that weren't going to serve them. Okay, they chose the liars, they chose the snakes, they chose greed. You know, they chose the seven deadly sins type of energy. This person was very lustful, and now they paying the consequence of this lust because right now spirit is stripping them financially, right? They can't keep up is what I keep hearing. They cannot keep up. So, you know, with somebody else draining them, like their counterpart, whoever their karmic is, whoever that person is draining them. Hold on, about that. Whoever this is draining them is taking what little they have left. That's it. Taking what little they have left. And it ain't much. So every time they get it, she come in and swoop it in. Because she's a very needy individual. And they are both of them are very materialistic. So they like to see, you know, they like people to see what it looked like with them. They want to always appear like they got it. And they don't. Spirit said they clearly do not. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is her person's in nostalgic energy. They're in nostalgic energy. They're missing the old times, the old ways, how things used to be. They're stuck in nostalgia. I'm here. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Like this person, they don't want to mature. Or they also don't want things to change. Whatever things are or were and they felt good that this person don't, they're missing them times. But the thing is those times are over. Like time don't just sit still. Okay? Things change. People grow, people change, people become different. Period. Sorry. All right, so tell me about this Queen of Coins in reverse. Ten of Cups. Oh. Okay, I'm getting copycat energy type shit. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting copycat type energy. This materialistic... Ooh, I heard hoe. But anyway, this materialistic person feels like this masculine is her Ten of Cups. And I'm also hearing copycat energy. So she made copycat you collective, you know? I don't know, but her Ten of Cups are filled as long as she's able to be a vampire to somebody. Okay? As long as she's able to siphon something from somebody else, she's fulfilled. That's all she needs. It's really money. Her Ten of Cups is not love. It's money. And she's satiated. She feel good. If I ain't got to work for nothing and I can go take what you got, then I've done all I need to do. So this is giving, not high level, but not street, but it's giving streetwalker kind of like lady of the evening type thing. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who do something strange for a little bit of change. That she's trying to like every dude that she comes across, every masculine in her energy, she sucks them dry. She might suck first their money, then their emotions, then their mind. Somewhere in that combination, she will drain them like venom out of a snake. Honestly, I know Venom, the thumbnail is different, but that's what she is. She's a snake type energy. Okay, and she gets her hooks in somebody and she turns them. She turns their spirit too. Spirit said she turns how they are. Like they become unrecognizable. They don't really like what they see. If there's some ugliness in them, she will bring it out even more. Like she extracts that. And that's her 10 of cups. That's how she fills her cups. Because she's a whole vampire. Tell me more. Wow. And the masculine is the type person to fall for it, but they sitting in this nostalgic energy, missing the old times. Maybe they missing the old times with her when that seduction. You know what I mean? Like the face she showed when she was working them. They missed that part. But there's also a 2 of cups. When it comes to you, they turned from you toward her. Now, I don't know if she was there first, but they still miss you. You get what I'm saying? So they miss you, but they also miss how when she was in that copycat energy and she was being seductive, they miss that too. Where the hell is your collar? Walking around here like you grown and don't need no collar. Anyway, tell me more about the 6 of Pentacles. Damn. Got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this person, they was reckless in their spending. They was reckless in their actions. They didn't do things. They did things without thought of consequence. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work out. It's not working out for them. It's not working out for them. This person did things and thought about it later. Like they didn't care about the repercussions. Repercussions what? I'm gonna get to that. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go do this. You know, this is a person that speeds in the rain, not thinking the fact that it's raining. So why are you speeding? Like, you don't think you're going to crash. You don't think you're going to hide your plane. You don't think you're going to put yourself in some jeopardy. Yes, because you speeding. Like somebody just do stuff without thinking, right? It's like, what was I talking? I was talking to somebody about teenagers in Chicago, and I was like, oh, I heard the gun violence went down there, and she was like, no. And she explained what these teenagers were doing in the streets and how they were tearing stuff up and how the cops turned their back, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, but what in their tiny little minds makes them feel like that behavior makes any sense? And she's like, I don't know, no home training. I was like, no, I think it's more than that, because I don't know. I don't know what to put that, but I feel like this person, some they missed, okay? Because they're very reckless. There's no discipline in their mind. Like that their consequences do not matter at the moment they do something. So this person will join a crowd, Spirit said, and get down with whatever the crowd do, and then put themselves in a situation. This person is a people pleaser. They want to be liked so bad. They do stupid stuff and not think about what it could mean. When meaning they're the main ones that be holding the bag, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be the main ones getting into some trouble. And they do not care. And I feel like they're reckless. They're so reckless with money. As a matter of fact, they may either give out money a lot or lose a lot of money. But money flows out of their hand faster than it flows in. And this is why they can't keep up. She is a whole lot lizard. Lizard? Yeah, she went downstairs and here he come. And don't nobody know where his collar is. She got a bell on her collar. We need to know where she be at, because she's something else. He, on the other hand, think he grown. And this is a King of Cups, y'all. This person, I'm going to tell you right now, this King of Cups energy. What's up, Queen Soul? How you doing? Peace, peace, peace. The first thing I heard was he disassociates from his emotions. but he's very emotional underneath the surface. But he disassociates. So this person will appear fine. Anytime you see him, you come across him, I'm great. I'm good. Everything's great. But their heart is like churning underneath of stone. Like it's like they got a rock covering over their heart. They try not to show it, but at the same time, they freaking miserable. They dream about the high priestess. That's the only time they're gonna see her. Bottom of the deck. Oh gosh, it's so ugly. Page of Wands in the upright. Oh, okay. So this person got a message. What's up? What's up? Yeah, this person has a message. What?
You bought it on my bed.
Oh, he said that's your fault.
How is mine?
And I said he said that. Oh, okay. Them plans going out tomorrow. He tried to set you up, girl. All right, tell me. Two wands. So, you know, this person is ready to leave a situation. Like they're at a crossroads and they're ready to move on. And they know that wherever they got to go is an uphill battle. It's not, it's going to take a lot of work, time, effort, support, all of that. That is not a walk in the park. There's no easy way to go. It's not a, oh, okay, I just want to go this direction. I'm going to go. It's not that simple. It's more complicated is what I'm getting. Um, but they've known that. Spirit said they've known that they've been at a crossroads for some time. But Spirit said when they chose their previous option, they didn't realize how bad it was. I don't know what the glamour, somebody glamored them. So I don't know what the glamour magic that somebody used on this person in the past, but it was like, you know how, I mean, I guess they do it in real life, but in the cartoons, they used to have a stick in a cage, and they would put food, you know what I mean, under the cage, and then they would wait for whatever it is, whatever animal they wanted to trap, to go toward the food under the cage, and then they would pull a string, and that stick would drop, and then the cage would drop, right? I think that's what happened to somebody. The way they gravitated to an energy that they thought they were going to get something out of. You know, the King of Pentacles could have already been impoverished, going toward the Queen of Pentacles thinking that she had it all when she didn't have shit. So it's kind of like she set them up and pulled that stick and trapped their ass. So they got trapped. They got trapped. They got hoodwinked. Now it's like, well, how do I get myself out of that? Because they currently being eaten alive. She's eating them alive. Meaning that's why they can't keep up. Because everything they do, everything they bring in, she find a way to siphon it away. Even if it's not immediate, it could be subtle. Sometimes it's overt. Sometimes it's the demand. Sometimes it's just, I just need, I don't know where I'm going to get this. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It pouring on the emotions. It's the emotional damage. Okay. Somebody is being so trapped and sucked dry. Like if she was literal vampire like we saw on TV, this person would be literally the skin and bones. Not no flesh, no blood would be left. They would be like a corpse with just skin on it, because she is going to take everything she possibly can from this person. What's up, Lati? Peace and prosperity right back at you, sis. Blessings. Tell me more, Spirit. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is a family situation. This is a family situation. Oh, but this is what this person keeps thinking about. Okay, so you were 10 of Pentacles for somebody. You were blessings, you were legacy, you were support, you were like you were everything. They didn't really need, they could just walk in the door and everything was laid out, whatever that was, right? You might have been a good mother, a good father, depending on, it doesn't matter what the gender is. You were this person's rock. And this person couldn't choose. They didn't come from a good space to make good choices, is what I'm hearing. And they didn't choose right. They chose whatever it was that sucked them dry. But Spirit said it's also something to do with their family and something to do with why they have a hard time letting some things go and growing up. This person is probably stuck at a certain age. Okay. You can get stuck in your trauma. This person could be very much 8, very much 12, very much 16, all kinds of ages, right? But you would know if you sat back and just listened to how they talk and how they move. Watch them. Just watch them. You would see how they stuck at a certain age. And this person is in this regretful, nostalgic, miserable kind of energies, kind of like wishing things could be a certain way, but that time is not stopping. Time, you can't go backwards. You're not going to get that. Tell me more, Spirit. 5 of Swords. Wow. Yeah, so this Queen of Coins wanted somebody to, they really are in some copycat energy. They wanted this person to believe that they were the 10 of Cups. Meanwhile, her version of 10 of Cups is sucking somebody dry. Whomever she come across, if she can't suck them dry, she spit them out, move on. It's like Black Widow energy is what I'm getting. Is Black Widow energy? Wow. Because she's 5 of Swords. She's a liar. She's a cheat. She's extremely ambitious. And she is not trying to fill their cups. She's only focused on filling hers. And she in that copycat energy. She says, psych, boo-boo. Tell me more. Ace of Wands. Yeah, well, let me tell you something. This person might be very attracted to you, but they're reckless. I keep hearing cheater. So, if this is a romantic relationship, this person was a cheater, but yet they still have attraction for you, but they don't know how to. Nah, I can't say they don't know how. That's not the word. It's it's their character. Spirit said this is who they are. They have to work toward discipline to be different. So they have a bit of an insatiable appetite as far as like the opposite sex. I heard the opposite specifically, right? And so if you are their romantic partner, they may feel like they love you, but they have a very narcissistic way of showing it. I'm not calling them a narcissist. I'm saying they have a narcissistic way of showing it because they will step outside of the relationship and go take their chances other places. They're very, very reckless. And doing that, people tend to think, well, if I say sorry, it's no harm. No, it is harm because you are sharing bodily fluids with somebody else. You're putting the person that you're with in jeopardy and you don't care because only your needs matter. That's what's going on. She's doing a lot of things. Yeah, it could be her. All I know is somebody cheating. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Cups. And not only do they disassociate, but this person does not apologize for their actions. They are very entitled, emotional, manipulative too, in a very childlike way. This person will try to make you feel bad if they do something wrong. Like it's somehow your fault. That's what I'm getting. Like it's somehow your fault. Now, I don't know this is you, collective, or what this person is going through. Because it's just a very ugly energy. And I just don't assume. I don't assume that my collective is the ones experiencing this at the moment. I feel like a lot of people may have been through this with somebody. Maybe not at right now, or maybe right now. It all depends on who's listening, right? But there's somebody in their energy, right? That is very selfish, self-serving, right? Um, Reckless, unafraid of consequences. I feel emotionally neglectful and withdrawn. Oh, so this is an avoidant. I'm like, why am I? What am I describing? It's an avoidant. This person is emotionally avoidant. They have an avoidant attachment style, which could be disorganized, because they're so reckless. Like this is a person that wants love, but will sabotage that love. Will not, what I'm saying. They'd rather run and let go before you let go. Okay, this person badly wants love but can't receive it, don't understand what it is, just knows that they just know that they want it. And they don't know how to communicate. They're used to being abandoned. So this person has a lot of emotional issues and they are young. Spirit said they have arrested development. So they stay in their head and nostalgic energy and they sit there and they think, but it doesn't get them anywhere. On top of that, whatever they thinking about when it comes to money don't make no sense because they can't keep it. I don't know if it's because it, no, Spirit said it is because the divine the karmic fem, excuse me, is draining them and they drain them. Spirit said these people have money problems. Like he's going to buy designer this, designer that. He's gonna have the best car. He's gonna have the best clothes. He's gonna have like brands, right? Not necessarily the best, but the high price brands on their body. Um, they're gonna look a certain way because they want people to. I don't know. It's like they too worried about what people think. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. She does the same thing but differently. And she draws all her stuff from other people. So not only does she draw from this masculine energy, but she draws from other masculine energies. She's a bit whorish, right? So any man that comes her way got to pay. Mm-mm-mm. They got to pay. And then she'll do a little something strange for a couple, a little bit of change, but they got to pay. Sheesh. That's the bottom of the day. Whew. This person's feeling like they tired, defeated, but they want to talk. They want to communicate. This person has also got anger issues with the Knight of Swords. Um, they're miserable. That's it. That's the long and the short. They are miserable. And Spirit said, and you're not in it. Your name is Bennett and you're not in it. I love that for you because I don't see no upright queens here. I see a relationship that had maybe potential but didn't get off the ground. I see this king cups, Mr. Disassociation over here, Mr. Stoic, don't want to show his emotions, want to appear fine, but also in this immature energy. He might owe somebody, me including you, an apology, but he ain't gonna give it. He gonna act like he good. He fine. He don't need to give no apology. But meanwhile, he in a nine of wands energy, miserable as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this copycat energy with this queen of coins. She over here, you know what I'm saying, sucking him and everybody else dry and off, if you know what I'm saying. And both of them miserable together. But remember, he chose this situation. And he in that cage trapped like a bunny in the forest. Somebody said, oh, I want some rabbit stew tonight. Bam. Got that sucker right in there with that little carrot. And then now they sitting there like, well, damn. I wasn't supposed to be so miserable. And they sitting in that nostalgic energy, wanting to turn back the hands of time to get back in your good graces. And Spirit said, no. Because they didn't even put you on the board. I could easily say you're not even physically here. You on somebody's mind. You on somebody's tongue, but you ain't there. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's up, bite? What's going on with you? City Girls song called Swipe Them Visas. Oh, I don't know that song. I don't like City Girls. That's probably why I don't know. And also, I'm older. I don't know them City Girls. They remind me of JJ Fad. You too young for that, but if you ever heard of JJ Fad, they was a fad. It didn't last. One hit wonders. So yeah, that Venom has gotten somebody, that alter ego fucked it up for somebody. You know, and that Spirit said that alter ego came from the way they were raised. It's very toxic. So that alter ego is toxic. This is why they cheat. This is why they low vibrational energy. This is like why they people please. This is why they show off. They don't appreciate life for life itself. They they want to appear bigger than life, and they can't keep up, and neither can she. So they not happy together, even though they counterparts. These two are both in reverse, so they not happy with each other. They just coexist. You know what I'm saying? They just coexist. Oh my eye, something is in my eye, y'all. Pardon me. I think it's my eyelash. Shit. I'm steady rubbing my eye. And them allergy season ain't no joke, man. I get up to this table, you would think I got windows open here, but he itching. My bad, y'all. Shit. Been itching for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, so they do love them 304s. And you know what I found out? That, or at least this is somebody's theory, is that men raised by whorish mothers tend to want to find a good girl, but are still very attracted to women like their mother. That 304 kind of energy. That's why they cheat. Because they still haven't dealt with them animals, them attachments they got, you know what I'm saying? That they developed over childhood, you know? Um, it's something you got to work through. It doesn't necessarily go away, but if they have discipline, they can discipline themselves so that they're not chasing tail, like, you know, the way she gave it up, so to speak. But yeah, men that have those type of moms, them 304 moms, tend to have some tendency. Now, they don't all have that tendency. Some of them tend to go the whole opposite way and like, you know, men like themselves. You know, there's a lot of parent wounds associated with that type of behavior. What did you say? Dan here. Dan here, Snoop. What? Uh, the love of Miss Chen. Yeah, so you know, like my cousin explained about Venom, is that Venom had a relationship with Miss Chen, and Venom and the main character, I forgot, I don't know his name. Um, he had a relationship with Miss Chen, but Venom ruined that. Miss Chen don't want nothing to do with them. So if this person had an opportunity with a Miss Chen and they blew it because they was over there still chasing the energy of that 304. And then they got caught. Cause remember I told you that cage and that stick? They got lured and then trapped in that energy. Not once in reverse spirit is saying they ready to give up something. They ready to give up. Oh, Eddie, thank you. Where Eddie is like, look, Venom, we can't go to Miss Chen no more. Why? Me want Miss Chen. And Eddie said, we fucked up with Miss Chen. You fucked it up. No, I want Miss Chen. Well, you can't have Miss Chen now. Because you did too damn much. You was doing too much. You didn't show Miss Chen no respect. You know what I'm saying? You was out there cheating or whatever you did to Miss Chen. I don't know. All I know is Miss Chen ain't even here. Miss Chen is only in their dreams. High Priestess in reverse with the King of Cups. She ain't here. Okay? She has exited the building. This is just you, whoever you are, Venom, and this freaking vampire. That's it. It's the two of them draining each other, pretending they more than what they are, wanting more than what they have, but can't keep up because they both of them are corrupt. Okay, she's definitely corrupt, but they both have corrupt energy because neither one of them have worked through their parent wounds. Nobody has done any shadow work, no self awareness. And if they have begun their self awareness, they still trapped. They still in deep. They got claw. They have to claw their way out, as you can see with the two of wands here. They're gonna have to tear their way out. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped my card. It's a lot of work to be done to come out of this energy. A lot of work, and they know it. And that's why they ready to give up because they didn't realize it was gonna be so hard. They thought they were taking an easy route. I'm gonna take this route because I feel like this is the route I'm supposed to take. I'm gonna do this thing because this looks good. I'm gonna look good this way, and we gonna have all these things. You know what I'm saying? That this vampire promised them because they were thinking low vibrationally, right? They were thinking shit would be easy, right? They can act the way they want. They can be as reckless as they want with the vampire, cause all she wants is money. So I can go out there acting a whore. I could play games with people. I could lie to folks, and I'll just come back to her. Meanwhile, she thrill foreign with a whole bunch of people. Okay, sucking everybody money dry. Don't got no job. Just her job is taking, and sucking people dry. And Spirit said, as she sucks people dry, as her venom that she got seeps in people, it changes their spirit. Spirit said this person got entity attachments that they have to remove because this heifer is changing their spirit. You know what I'm saying? And as she's changing their spirit, they're unrecognizable. When they look in the mirror, it's they don't like what they see. You know what I'm saying? They have a hard time loving themselves. You know, they could take those hollow pictures for the gram and whatever social media. You know what I'm saying? They could take those hollow pictures and laugh and fake it, fake the funk, because that's what this King of Cups is all about. That stoic energy, acting like everything cool, we straight, but the Page of Cups right here in reverse, they miserable, like a little child inside. Like I said, they stuck at their trauma. So whatever trauma they stuck at, oh, they miserable as fuck. This person is not happy at all. Okay? And it's not a one's energy. They ready to give up. They got so much to say though, but they got anger issues. This person, you know, sometimes you got to get to the pain point, a certain level of pain enough to say, I'm done. You know, like I was breaking down for my cousin today, how, you know, back in the 80s, we had a crack epidemic. And they used to say weed was a gateway drug. But later, psychologists have finally admitted and understand that weed has never been the gateway drug. It's trauma. Trauma is a gateway drug. And, excuse me, when we had that crack epidemic, crackheads did not change. Okay, they had to want to change. No one could nurture them to change, get them to change their mind. Nothing. They had to want to work on themselves. If they didn't want to, they was gonna stay a crackhead till they died. That's just the end of the short. And people in trauma situations have to do the same. That trauma, they're addicted to their drama and trauma. They're addicted to their pain because anytime that person that caused them pain and is sucking them dry shows them any piece of kindness, it's like a little bit more piece of crack. They could soak that shit up and they get high, but the high lasts shorter and shorter as you go along. There was a video, I don't know if I can find it, I don't even know what it's called, but it showed what addiction does and how over time, the more you get, or I should say, not the more you get, every time you get some, the high is less and less, to the point where that's why people go get harder drugs, because that first high, they're always chasing that first high and they never get it. And when you're in a relationship with somebody who has you addicted or trauma bonded or got some Stockholm syndrome, you always chasing that first high, that fake love that they say they're gonna give, that little glimpse they show you every now and then to make you say you want that. You only get to see a little bit, but you don't get any more than that. You know what I'm saying? So you this person is building up only to be let down. And now they getting to the point where they don't even know where their next high gonna come from in this situation, because now they trapped in this situation. Now they just strung the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there waiting for the next little bit of high. Meanwhile, she out here 304 and giving everybody else a little piece of high. Just saying. Chasing breadcrumbs. Exactly. That love bombing, they don't even have the resources to do that shit no more. Cause like I said, they can't even keep up. This is a whole different year, whole different season. This ain't the same old song no more. This shit coming to an end because it's gonna crash and burn out. They're gonna straight crash and burn out. This ain't gonna last. And I feel like folks was coasting for years. People was coasting on this type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Just going through the cycles, going through the trauma, going through the cycles of trauma, right? That shit coming to an end. Life is changing so rapidly that there will be nothing to suck out of anybody. And folks will succumb to their habits. So when they crash out, it's going to be real. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying? No joke. And guess what? They done burnt enough bridges, I'm sure, that ain't nobody bailing them out. That's why it's going to be a long road out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a hard, because back in the 80s, right? Grandmamas, mamas, you know, fathers, it doesn't matter who you were, right? Your child or your grandchild got on that daggone crack. Oh my God. You would folks would try to help them. But they come in there and nice you up and yeah, I'm getting better. Over there scratching, fiending for something else. You turn your back, they in your pocketbook. You turn your back, they taking your TV. Whatever they ain't nailed down and they could go pawn and get a little bit of that hit. That's what they were doing. This person don't have no scruples because all they want is that hit. That's all they want. Chasing waterfalls. Chasing drama. But yeah, this person is chasing their tail, really. It ain't gonna get them nowhere to do this life like this. But, you gotta let people go figure that shit out. You gotta let people go experience what they need to experience until they hit their rock bottom and then they're finally done. You know what I'm saying? You can't make them done. And we all learned the hard way. Like I said, the mothers and the fathers of the crack kids in the 80s, they learned the hard way. Like they kept trying. They kept trying and nothing was working until they had to turn their back on them because you're not going to bring them down with you. And some people got brought down. There have been people back in the day lost their homes, lost their cars, lost jobs, all trying to help somebody who did not want the help, who was lying to the entire time. And I feel like if this king is trying to hold on to this Queen of Coins energy, he going down. That's another reason why he's trapped and drained. Cause he over there trying to get her to stop being a 304, but she don't want to stop being a 304. He also got 304 tendencies, so they trying to sustain each other, but they can't. Cause them alter egos got a great hold of them. That trauma, that like I said with the King of Cups, this person knows how to put on a good face and act like they straight in front of a lot of people. But they're not. You hear this cat? Look at her mind. Well, she just gonna have to wait. Damn it. You don't run me. Think you grown. You do not run me. Anyway. So, she ain't getting no attention, Imani. She just gotta wait. Shit. Trying to run everybody to their damn house. Because they want to go through doors, and I don't want the doors open and the closing. So, guess what? You stay your tail down there then. And that's that. You know, poor baby. She got food, she got water, she can poop, she can sleep. She's straight. And I'm glad I got them fixed because her meow sound like a cat in heat sometimes. But listen, yes, this person is supposed to experience this because if they don't get some sort of self awareness or some shadow work, or I don't know what it will take, because they have to choose what it will take for them to make the change that they need to make for their life. You know, the queen also needs some changing, but I'm getting, because she enjoys sucking from people, her change is going to be more catastrophic. Like, it's going to be like a harder fall for her because this king cannot sustain her at all. He can't sustain her. So, because he can't sustain himself. So, if she runs out of people to drain, to siphon from, her fall's gonna be harder, and it would be deserved. I feel like both of them are destined to fall. But there's a lot of masculine energy. Hey, little boy, it's a lot of masculine energy in this reading. So I'm feeling like where is your collar? You can't sit on my microphone, sir. Oh my God. He trying to get my attention. Can you open the door for my sister? Nope. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person, ouch. Anyway, I'm just going to summarize. They have to learn some sort of major lesson. There's some sort of karma that they're going to have to experience in their situation. There's no way out of it. I've been telling y'all that for the last couple of readings. Nobody's escaping their karma this year. You're going to go through it one way or the other. I hope y'all can hear me because this boy's on my... Hey, there's no escaping that. They're not going to turn this situation around. That's not going to happen. So if they're sitting in that situation thinking it's going to change for the better, it's not. It's not. Everybody's about to get whatever it is that they deserve. But notice something, y'all. You were not here. The thought of you is here. The memories of you are here. But you did not surface here. Keep that in mind. So Spirit is sparing you. Spirit is got your back. Mm-hmm. And somebody is on ice. They can't touch you. You ever heard about putting somebody on ice? If you know anything about it, that's what happened. Now, you may not have to put them on ice, but the Spirit definitely got them on ice. Ten of Swords. Spirit definitely got this person on ice. Hi, Isabel. How you doing, my dear? They definitely on ice. So this person is restricted from to coming to you with what all of this shit. Like, they can't do it until they learn how to do this. They gotta start working on themselves. They gotta start melting. They gotta start healing. That's the only way they're gonna get released from this. They gotta start the healing. Now, how they do it is a plethora of ways they could, but they will not heal in the environment that makes them sick. No one can. That's not how this works. So, like I said, if this person is sitting in this energy expecting it to change, it's not. I promise you it won't. Because all it does is get quiet and they go through cycles. You know what I'm saying? It might look like somebody got something, better. Maybe somebody got a new job, or everybody happy for for a hot moment, and then the misery returns and the cycle begins again. And they don't listen. So like I said, like the crackheads, they do not listen. So guess what? They gotta go through their own journey. Mm. Lati, you responding to her? All right, let me get a little something. Some of that venom is, ooh, they done messed up their chances. Let's take it deeper. Karmic wheel of misfortune. Absolutely. And this is a year of the nine. So folks is going to get what they deserve. I don't care how nice they appear that they are, how goody two shoes they appear right now. Under the surface, they deserve a whole lot of stuff. And they getting it until they learn their lesson. Karma is lessons and they gotta learn it. You can't skirt it, because that means when you move into your next situation, you bring the same energy with you, right? So this is bottom of the one half of the deck, fresh start, and then self-worth. That's what they gotta work on, their self-worth. Like what you doing? Can't have no fresh start until you start mastering that self-worth energy. You can't get nothing done without self-worth. So let's take it a step further. Like, share, and subscribe. Alright, make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. Alright, Spirit. Tell me more. Oh, that flew out. Yes, refocus. This person has to refocus their energy. Tell me more. What? Wow. That 9 in today's... Okay. Girl, it's here. And I just saw something 27 times, and I told Black Cherry, and then Monty said, yeah, 2 and a 7 equal 9. I was like, oh, true that. So there is a cycle ending. Yep, I can't even make it up. Conclusion. Now it's time for a conclusion. Shit is ending. Wow. Spirit is funny. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. Tell me more, Spirit. Patience. Somebody needs patience for this ending. All right, tell me more. And also, I feel like somebody is refocusing their energy, but there's still a lot of work to be done. I feel like in the meantime, this person feel like they drowning. So this person is in like pure survival mode, Spirit said. So they haven't gotten to that transformation place yet, but it's coming. Tell me more, Spirit. Recognition, right. The challenge and the lesson is now they recognize who you are. Now, and this is that nostalgic energy vibe I'm getting. They recognize. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was your love. That's what you said. I was your love, and now you see me. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Tell me more. Yeah, he gonna be all right. Yep. And, well, there we go. Victim. I'm gonna clarify victim though. Bottom of the deck, contemplation. Yeah, somebody in their head, they thinking, what is my next step? What is my next move? Because they've been trapped. I'm telling you, they the bunny with the carrot in the cage. Somebody snatched that stick from under them. And next thing you know, they was stuck. Like, wait, how do I get here? How do I get out? They can't. You can't just get out. You gotta work your way out. There's a lot. There's a lot of effort. A lot. Ooh, there's a lot of. It's an uphill battle. Tell me more, Spirit. Compromise. Oh, so somebody realized they didn't compromise in the past. Now they know they need to compromise now. Somebody's just now realizing what it is they should have been doing. Oh, somebody realized they gotta raise their vibration. It's popped out. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like the signs and synchronicities are telling somebody, listen, you better change your ways. You better raise your vibration. You thinking low. You think you need to think bigger, bitch. You thinking too small. Yeah, they been having patience about this separation because somebody miss you. Spirit said they like divine timing. We gonna reunite because this shit is painful right now. Tell me more. Yeah, you are. Not only are you recognized, but you are also admired. I feel like this person admires you and don't even tell you. They tell other people, but they don't talk to you. Yeah, this victim and is unawakened. Spirit said this could also be that Queen of Pentacles energy. But they could share a bit of this energy. Spirit said they could share this energy of being unawakened and victim, because somebody is starting to raise their vibration. Somebody recognizes who you are, right? But again, you're still not coming up in this other than recognize and admire. This person is ending a cycle. That 9 is prevalent. They have to end this victimhood. They gotta wake up. And they are waking up with the contemplation, but they don't even know what they're waking up to. What's the bottom of this deck? Pause. You know why? Because Spirit said they underwater right now, trying to survive. So their healing is really not accelerated right now. It's probably on hold. It's like they too busy trying to survive, then they are able to thrive. Okay? Tell me about unawakened and victim, Spirit. Yep, 7-7. That's a shift. The divine energy too. Oh, okay. Fear. That's what holds this person back. They're a little jelly back, very scary. Don't want to make a move. Don't want to take chances in life. But Spirit said they don't have to want to now, because this 9, this year, is going to tower movement their life. It's going to shake it all down. It's going to break it down. They don't have to want to make moves, but moves will be made. Know that. Yeah, it's a huge shift, right? That moves will be made. So they could be in this victimhood and this pretending to be unawakened, like I'm just fine. Meanwhile, underneath the current, they full of fear. It ain't getting them nowhere. Nowhere. What it's going to get them is a diabolical fall. It's going to get them crushed under the weight of their bad decisions and choices and their Spirit said their recklessness. This person is very reckless. Okay, like I said, they do not consider consequences when they're in action. It's like, I'll deal with that later. Okay, there are repercussions. Yep. I want to do this thing now. I don't care. This person gets a very selfish mindset of they're going to do what they want to do the way they want to do it, and only that. And they could care less how it makes you or anybody else feel at the time that they do what they do. And now this person is crushed by the weight of the decisions they make on the fly like that, because they have no discipline within them. This person would love to be able to apologize their way out of you not being in their life, but they can't. It doesn't work like that. It takes a change, individual effort, right? And some, I told y'all yesterday, are unwilling to do that change because they feel entitled. They feel like they don't have to do anything, right? You know, this vampire, what's her name, raggedy bitch energy, she don't require anything of them. She don't require them to be upstanding, respectful, none of that. So they don't feel like they gotta be that with you or anybody else for that matter. They do what they want, when they want, how they want. And Spirit is about to show them, well, let me show you how that works. Let me lay out when you don't respect others, when you're inconsiderate, when you're disrespectful. Let me show you, since you don't have the consideration. Let me show you what it's like not to. Let me give it back to you. Let me strip you of your money so your facade crumbles. Okay? Let me make it hard for y'all to front and stunt or get high or whatever it is that y'all do. Eva, she act like she got hands in keys and shit. Anyway, yes, Isabel, the shift is going to shift. Period. Right, and the divine knows what it's about to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell me more, spirit. Yeah, if this person could make you an offer, they would. Spirit said, don't you take that offer though. This person's offering, and sacrifice should be changed behavior over a long, consistent period of time. That's the offer. Because anything they will offer you just on some tangible shit would be just manipulation, breadcrumbing, what do you call it, love bombing. That's all it would be. Tell me more. Reinvention. Yeah, this person wants to reinvent themselves. They want to focus. They know they didn't compromise. Well, you know, when reinvention comes out, it gives me somebody just changing their clothes. It has to be coupled with an action, not just I want to appear different or do something a little different, like changing jobs or careers. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a different person. No, you're still the same person at your core. Okay, your core hasn't shifted yet. You got to still work on that, right? That's a lifelong process, but you need to begin. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more, spirit. Signs. Yeah, they've been seeing signs that they need to conclude things, raise their vibration. They've been seeing signs. And Spirit said they've been seeing signs about you. Right? This person, everywhere they go, they see a sign. Something reminds them of you. Tell me more. And I see how you still haven't shown up. Tell me more. Yes. And you still haven't shown up. Oh, and Spirit said this person wants you to show up in their life. They want you to come. Rescue them, save them, knock on the door, pull them out of the crack house and get them all cleaned up and sober. And Spirit said, I know you fucking lying. Because they want you to go on another cycle with them. Show up to their door and see what they do. They waiting on you too. Missing you in separation. They like, yeah, collective gonna come get me. Collective gonna come try one more time. And I'm gonna do it again. But they gonna come one more time. Spirit said, no. This what you want. This is what you get. Bottom of the deck. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. You stuck in that mud. You wanted that mud. There you go. You were warned. Did you listen? No. You still did what you wanted to do. So guess where you gonna be? Take that how it resonates. If it don't resonate, I get it. Don't take it. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you comment in the chat or the comment section whenever I come on. That way, you know what I'm saying, we interact. I respond back. But yeah, this person here, they gonna be stuck until Spirit unsticks them, meaning that they crash out. This is going to be one of those major burnouts with this person. Like you're not in it though. That's the good thing. Okay, collective. You who have been maintaining yourself in an upright position, not 304. You are not in their drama. You're not in their mess. You are in their thoughts and their hearts and minds. That's it. And that's a good thing. That's a good space to be in. Because that means you're not in this suffering. Spirit said you are doing your thing. This person wants to be in your energy, but they in survival mode. So if they in the ocean somewhere, they over there clinging on to a life raft, trying to breathe. They don't even have the wherewithal to pull you in because they too busy trying to breathe. But you know, I love you too, boo. I love y'all collective. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, so take it how it resonate. If it don't resonate, don't take it. I will see y'all tomorrow. Live donation readings if you want. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.